Okay, so hello everyone. In this video, we're going to work off of what we learned about making a square, but this time we're going to draw it. And I don't have my grid on here because I want to show you, go back to using the text feature. So if I go into draw again, now I'm in backdrops, and I'm going to quickly make my my grid lines here. And now if you're using a bigger screen, like on a desktop maybe, you'll notice that your spot might not be in the middle. That's because the screen is much bigger, right? So you just have to use the bars on the side or the bottom to line it up a little better, that's all. Now let's draw another line, do our grids. X-axis, straighten it out a little here. Yeah, it looks a little crooked, doesn't it? Okay, I think we need to, I'm not sure if I can do it. Okay, so now let's, yeah, it looks pretty good. No, it doesn't actually. There we go, that's better. So now I'm going to do the text feature, and I want there to be a fill, but I want it to be just black lettering, that's all. Okay, and then I'll just click anywhere here, and then I'll click right here, and I'll put my Y. I'll do an uppercase Y, and it's pretty big. So it's pretty small to work with here, to move around, so you have to increase the size of your screen. Go down to the plus sign, and then you'll be able to grab it and move it over. Okay, and then just scroll down, scroll across, and then we can do the X right here as well. So we've got our text box chosen, and let's do X, and it's just a little, move a little this way. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now we go back to our code space, and again we're going to get rid of our cat. Nothing against cats, but I'm going to go back to the ball. This time you can use anything round that you want to use. So, but you may want to just do what you're doing the other day and keep it similar to the same. Okay, so there's my small ball that I'm using, and like we had it already before, I'm going back to minus 100 for X and 100 for Y. Okay. Now, same sort of thing that we need to do. We need to start with our flag, because we need a start. Okay, and as I've mentioned before, I tend to like to use wait a second, and I want it to go back to there all the time. Okay, so we're going to use this block because this one matches where we are right now. Right, that's going to be my starting point all the time. I want to always go back there. And so let's do our square first to make sure we have it working properly. I want to wait a second. Then I want to go to plus 100 and plus Y, or 100 for X and 100 for Y. And then I'm going to wait a second, right? And then I'm going to copy this. You have this down already. I'm starting from the beginning. So 100, and I want to do minus 100, negative 100. All right, we're going to duplicate that. Now I'm going down to there, and I want to go to both negatives because in this quadrant everything is negative. All right, duplicate. So there. This is minus 100. Okay, we're good. So click on the flag, make sure it's all working, down, across, and haven't gone up yet. Duplicate. Now I'm going to go back to where we were originally. X is minus 100, yes, and Y is 100. Okay, so we've done that fairly quickly because we already worked on that. Cross and up, we're good. So now we want to draw it, okay, which is a lot of fun. But if you look here, there's really nothing that shows you anything to draw with. So you have to go into Add Extensions. Okay, so if you click on this, the first row, you'll notice there's a pen option. And if you click on it, all of a sudden we have the pen option here, okay? And what we want to do is we want to have our pen down somewhere, because you want to put your pen down when you draw. You have to tell it to do that. And we want to set our pen color, and I'm going to actually do something very dark. I'm going to do black. You can choose whatever color you want, that's fine. And there is an option actually to make your pen color different color for each line in the square, but we won't do that right now. I'll let you figure that out on your own. And we are going to need to erase everything when it starts. Okay, so when it goes to this spot and we wait a second, we want to make sure everything is erased, but we're going to make it go to that spot, and then we're going to tell it, okay, erase everything, right? So that we can do it over and over again. And now we want to wait a second for it to erase, right? And now before it starts drawing, we want to, before we put the pen down, we want to give it a color. So we want to set the color to that, whatever color you choose. And then once we have the color, we want to put the pen on the paper, and then we want to start our square. And let's see if it works. So if we press the flag, draws there, across, and up. Excellent. There seems to be a bit of a extra delay here. I don't know why, but it might just be a programming thing. So there you go. And then if you try it again, it will erase it before you run your square. There it goes. It erased it. Now we're going to draw it again. Okay, so that's our challenge for this time. So let's see if you can do it, and good luck.